Of course, folks, so welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to be going over 10 Lego sets which are due to retire this year, which have had a really short shelf life. We're talking Lego sets that released this year, the final few months of last year. Yeah, some of these sets you obviously want to buy for your own collection or for investing. I'll be letting you guys know about where you can get these sets. Are they currently on offer? Should you guys wait till the end of the year? I will let you guys know my thoughts and opinions. Of course, if you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe, join the Discord in the description below. We're getting so close to 4,000 subscribers. We want to hit that goal before the end of the year. Let's head over now to the PC and start discussing the first set in today's video. Alrighty folks, of course, so the first set we have in today's video is definitely a Lego set which a lot of people are still expected to have a chance to get extended on to retire in next year or the year after. We have the Lego Fortnite Peely Bone, Lego set 77072, 1,414 pieces, retailing for a price of $89.99 in the UK and $99.99 US dollars. This Lego set started off as a Lego store exclusive, making it very popular during the month of Christmas. A lot of people were selling it for a very high price. This Lego set also released in September of 2024, only giving it a year and a third shelf life, which is really surprising for such a popular theme. And this Lego set has been really popular on shelves. It has also been quite heavily discounted, but we'll get onto that later on. But this Lego set, I think it is awesome. 1,400 pieces for £90 for such a popular theme, I think is absolutely brilliant. We have some nice posability as well with this giant statue, and I'm sure we're going to get more in the future, which I mean, loads of people are going to be wanting to go back and get this one, as it was the first one, and it would just be nice to have all of them on display if we do get more. But I really do like how they have done the pickaxe. I think that is so accurate to how it's shown in the video game. Also, the skeleton looks so good. Also, the intestine showing as well. I think that is a really nice touch. So yeah, a really great Lego set, one that I can see easily being popular in the future. But like I said, it's been quite heavily discounted. As you can see at the moment, it is discounted during Insider's Day, I believe, even though it is like a half a week. But yeah, I don't know many people picked it up during the Insider days. Let me know if you guys have in the comment section below, because I have seen it discounted mostly on foreign Amazons, like Amazon Germany, Amazon France, for around £60, maybe less than that. That is what I am looking to buy for this Lego set. I currently have bought none though, and the main reason why is because, like lots of other people, I think there is still a very high chance this set gets extended on to retire next year or the year after. So I'm just going to be leaving it as late as I can. If you do want to stay up to date with all the retirement updates whenever they happen, make sure to join the Discord in the description below, or subscribe to the YouTube channel. I will post videos whenever we get the news, probably same day. I'm trying to get videos out as much as I can. But yeah, my accumulated discount, I want to be getting some insider points, some GWPs, of course using my Rakuten cashback. If you do want a free £25 when you spend £50, use my Rakuten referral link in the description below. Annoyingly though, it does say exclusive on the Lego website, so a lot of cashback won't be giving that extra bonus in comparison to other Lego sets that aren't exclusive, even though this one is sold elsewhere. Bit annoying, but yeah, a really popular theme, one that has been flying off the shelves, going to be a great investment. I'm just going to wait for a bit though. Let's move on now to the next set in today's video. Alrighty folks, of course, so the next set we have in today's video is a Lego Star Wars exclusive. We have the Lego Star Wars Revenge of the Sith Heroes and Villains Brickheads Lego set 40796, 656 pieces, retailing for a price of $44.99 in the UK and $49.99 US dollars. This Lego set right here released this year during the month of May, so giving it less than a year shelf life, which is not that surprising, but we'll get onto that in a moment. We get Anakin Skywalker, a brilliant Brickhead, also Emperor Palpatine, General Grievous, which a lot of people have been wanting, also coming with 4 arms as well, Padme Amidala, and Mace Windu. Mace Windu is probably my favourite out of the lot, and this Revenge of the Sith Brickhead set released for the anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, which was this year, and is going to be retiring this year as well, similar to the Phantom Menace Brickhead set and also the Return of the Jedi Brickhead set as well. But I would definitely say this one is going to be the most popular out of the 3, just because Revenge of the Sith is incredibly popular, arguably the most popular Star Wars movie, and with these Brickheads right here, I think they're going to be quite popular. But with this Lego set right here, I am not going to be buying any for investing. I will be buying one for, you know, selling later on with all the other ones, so I can sell them all as like a bundle and get rid of them all at once and hopefully make a decent amount of profit that way for the Lego sets, which I, you know, bought at a little bit of a higher buying price, and also buying one for my own collection. That's my plan at the end of the year. But I'm going to be waiting until the final month of this year, probably December, because this set is going to be in stock and it will probably be 40% off because we saw this with the Battle of Endor Brickheads and also the Phantom Menace. So if you do want it for your own collection, I would definitely wait. The Phantom Menace one sold out in I think January. So yeah, I have no worries or rush to buy this Lego set. I do think it is guaranteed to retire this year because the other ones did. And yeah, I do think in 2027 we'll be getting the Attack of the Clones one. And then I think, I don't know when A New Hope or Empire Strikes Back is, but hopefully very soon. So yeah, a great Brickheads Lego set, but one that isn't going to be the best for investing. Let's move on now to the next set in today's video. Okay guys, so the next set we have is a LEGO Ninjago set, one you'll definitely want to hear about. We have the LEGO Dragonian Storm Village LEGO set 71841, 305 pieces, retailing for a price of $34.99 in the UK and $39.99 US dollars. Released in January of 2025, only giving it a year-long shelf life. And this LEGO set comes with some great minifigures. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minifigures. The build itself is pretty decent. I'm not the biggest Ninjago fan, so I wouldn't really be buying this set for my own collection. But yeah, 6 minifigures as well. I think some of them are unique and exclusive to this LEGO set, but one of the main reasons why I am putting it in today's video is because it is a Smith's exclusive in the UK. It has been very hard to find discounted, and I think it is going to be a very underrated investment. One that I'm definitely going to be buying a few of, and I do think it'll be best to buy it later on in the year when hopefully we get Insiders Weekend with 2 times Insider points, GWPs, hopefully 2 or 3, and you know, Rakuten cashback, etc. Luckily, it is an exclusive on the LEGO website, so you get that 11% off. So yeah, a decent LEGO set, one that I don't see many people discussing either. So yeah, I think it's one that's going to be pretty decent. It does have a short shelf life at the end of the day, so if you are a Ninjago fan, I would probably buy it at the end of the year in those final few months, and that is when you'll probably get the best discount. So yeah, one I'm going to be keeping my eye on for sure, and I did want to mention it in today's video. Let's move on now to the next set in today's video. Okay guys, so the next set we have in today's video is the LEGO Shadow the Hedgehog bus set, one which I know quite a few people are planning on buying it for investing this year. LEGO set 77000, 720 pieces, retailing for a price of $59.99 in the UK and $69.99 US dollars. So even though it is mostly for investing, I think this set is going to be a brilliant set for your own collection if you are a fan in the Sonic franchise, and it is one which I've bought already for myself. I'm going to build it soon, and it looks really, really great. I know some people say it looks like a Pez dispenser, and I can agree with that. It kind of does look like one. But yeah, I am quite surprised we did get Shadow first instead of Sonic, but I think it was LEGO making it just in time for the Sonic 3 movie, and this LEGO set released in October 2024, so perfect timing. And a lot of Shadow merch was selling out as soon as the movie released. It was so popular, the movie. I really enjoyed it as well. And this LEGO set actually went on back order in January, so I do think as we are going to be getting a Sonic 4 movie and also probably a Sonic 5, there are so many characters we could get, we're going to be getting more busts for those characters. A Sonic one, a Tails one, a Silver, an Amy. There is so much potential, so I think the set is going to be a great investment. At the moment it's exclusive to Very in the UK, so a lot of people don't like to buy from them. I would recommend buying from LEGO so your LEGO set isn't sent in a plastic bag. So yeah, I think it's going to be a great investment, but it is one I've also bought for my own collection. I'm going to look to buy a few more though when it is probably Insiders Weekend, or at least we get 2, maybe even 3 good GWPs, and I'll maybe use some of my Insider points as well. So a very nice LEGO set, one which I would highly recommend buying if you are planning on investing in LEGO sets this year. And let's move on now to the next set in today's video with a short shelf life. Okay guys, so the next set we have in today's video, also a LEGO Brickhead set, one which is super iconic, and also one which surprisingly is going to be still due to retire this year. We have the Tom and Jerry figures, LEGO set 40793, 212 pieces, retailing for a price of $13.49 in the UK and $14.99 US dollars. This Brickheads LEGO set released in January of 2025, only giving it a year-long shelf life, and I am really surprised about that, because this Brickheads LEGO set is awesome. The Brickheads we're getting are very great. Jerry looks so well done. Also getting the stick of dynamite as well, which I think is quite cute. Also the mini hammer for Tom. It is a really great Brickheads duo pack, and I do think it's one that is going to be really popular in the future. One thing I also want to point out, which I do like about this LEGO set, is the box art. I know it isn't anything that special, but the cheese and also this color just blend really nicely for this LEGO set. I wish we get very nice box arts on a lot of LEGO sets, especially ones with the black plain background. I know some people will disagree with me on that, but that's just my opinion. But with this Brickhead set right here, it is one that I'm going to be waiting to buy at those final few months of the year. A couple reasons why. There is a chance we maybe get it on sale from LEGO. There is a very unlikely chance though, because most Brickheads just sell out already on their own without going on sale. Maybe if it does go on sale, it'll be sold out on the website, and if you're lucky enough to live near a LEGO store, you can, you know, go yourself, buy the limit, and also then get your friends to buy the limit. There is a limit of 5 at the moment. This might get reduced later on in the year. But also something I want to note for those who are maybe getting into the LEGO investing hobby, if a LEGO set does have a limit, let's say I bought 5 of them today and it went out of stock tomorrow, when it comes back in stock, my limit has reset. I can go back and buy 5 more online. So just a little thing to point out for those who are maybe new into the LEGO investing hobby. And of course, if you want more advice or questions that you guys have, join the Discord in the description below. We have a full community of LEGO investors, resellers, etc. People just want to build their own collection. So yeah, with this LEGO set right here, I would wait till those final few months. It is one I've already bought for my own collection though, because it is one that actually went sold out when it released. So I do think there is going to be quite a popular demand. Yeah, a great LEGO set for investing. Brickheads, great short-term investments. Let's move on now to the next set in today's video. Okay guys, so the next set we have in today's video, don't skip this one. I know lots of you guys probably were about to, but with this LEGO set right here, I want you guys to hear me out because I do think it's one that is going to be quite underrated, and there are a couple reasons why. So, this LEGO set right here, we have the Harry Potter Hogwarts Castle Dueling Club. LEGO set 76441, 158 pieces, retailing for a price of $19.99 in the UK and $24.99 US dollars. So, this LEGO set released in January of 2025, and it is one of the Hogwarts Castle LEGO sets which connects perfectly with one of the bigger ones. So yes, this one is quite small. We do get 4 minifigures though. We get Severus Snape, Draco Malfoy, Harry Potter, and Gilderoy Lockhart. My Harry Potter knowledge cap has gone on, and this is the only unique and exclusive minifigure to this set, but it is still a pretty decent one. There is a couple play features though. You can have the stand right here, move back and forth, pretty decent. But the minifigures do look pretty decent. With this LEGO set though, it goes perfectly in this LEGO set right here, which is going to be on shelves for probably a lot longer, probably maybe another year or two. And while that one is still on shelves, people are going to be having this empty gap right here, and they're going to be like, what do I put there? They're going to see this LEGO set was available, and they're going to go and buy it. So I do think this one is going to be a brilliant short-term investment, especially if you can pick it up for a decent discount. So I know people have been already able to pick it up for around 50% off at Morrison's in the UK. I sadly had no luck when I was looking, but I do think if I can pick it up for around 50% off accumulated, that is a really great buying price. So I do think a great short-term investment. One recommendation I would look for if you want to find this set on sale is foreign Amazons, as well as other LEGO sets. I mean, foreign Amazons like Amazon France, Amazon Germany have some very nice discounts and some very nice discount codes. And if you do want to stay up to date with all of those, join the Discord in the description below. We are almost at 300 members. Absolutely insane. So yeah, one which I'm going to be keeping my eye on. I'm definitely going to buy a few of them at the end of the year. The Hogwarts Castle sets are very underrated. I don't see many people buying them for investing. So yeah, keep an eye out on this one for sure. Hopefully a few people skip that. That means less competition. Let's move on now to the next set in today's video. Okay guys, so the next set we have in today's video is the second Fortnite LEGO set still due to retire this year, surprisingly, is the LEGO Fortnite Durburg. LEGO set 77070, 193 pieces, retailing for a price of $12.99 in the UK and $14.99 US dollars. So this LEGO set right here released in September of 2024 as well, giving it only a year and a third shelf life. And while it's been on shelves, especially in those first few months, it was really popular, especially during the month of Christmas. People were able to sell this LEGO set for around £25 on eBay last Christmas. Absolutely insane. But now this LEGO set is very widely available. You can buy it pretty much everywhere, and it's pretty constantly around $9.99 in the UK. Still a decent discount, I guess, but with this LEGO set right here, if you want to buy it for investing, I'm saying you've got to be picking it up for around 40% off, because I think there is going to be a lot of competition with this LEGO set though. Regardless, I think it's going to be a decent investment. I do think it's one that is going to be quite popular because parents love to buy these cheap Fortnite gifts for their kids to give them something to do, and I do think we might get a tomato version in the future, which is quite cool. I know that is in the Fortnite game as well. But yeah, a decent Lego set, one which is definitely a short-term quick flip for me anyway. I'm going to be waiting till that final few months of the year as well, because similar to the other Fortnite Lego set, I think there is still a chance this set gets extended on to retire next year or the year after. We shall see. So yeah, one which I'm going to be waiting. I don't think it's going to sell out super quickly because it is so widely available. But if Lego put it on sale, it will probably fly out off the shelves because we might get, you know, 2 times insider points as well, GWPs, etc. I know a lot of people who like to, you know, bulk sell or bulk buy will definitely be buying a few of this Lego set, quite a lot actually. But yeah, I'm going to be buying a few when it goes on sale if I can pick it up for around 40 to 50% off, because I at least think it's going to be decent if I sell it with other Fortnite Lego sets as well. Let's move on now to the next set in today's video. Of course, guys, so the next set we have in today's video, one which I also would recommend hearing me out on. I do think it's one that's going to be quite underrated for investing, one which I'm definitely going to be buying a few of. We have the Kicksauber F1 Team C44 Race Car Lego set 77247, 259 pieces, retailing for a price of $22.99 in the UK and $26.99 US dollars. Now, this is the only F1 car due to retire this year. It did release in March of 2025 along with all of the others, but because this one is getting a rebrand, I think into Audi or something, it is going to be completely different, where they're going to stop production and make a new one for the next season. Regardless though, the minifigures in these Speed Champions F1 sets, I'm not really a big fan of. I know most people are buying it for the build anyway. The build itself does come with a lot of stickers though, as you can see. It is cool how we have gotten pad printed wheels though. I think that is quite nice. But yeah, the build itself is pretty decent. But with the Speed Champions F1 Lego sets, Lego themselves has said they are basically on another level. They have been so popular with how popular F1 is all around the world. They have been selling so well, and this one I think is going to be really great for investing, because there is going to be collectors who, similar for the Speed Champions theme in general, want to collect every single one, and I think there is going to be even more passionate collectors wanting to have every single one from every single season, because let's say we get a new car being rebranded or something, not just the kick one, they're going to make a new Lego set for that. So I think this one is going to be quite popular, quite underrated. At the moment, I think you can pick it up for $14.99 on Amazon, and that is also same for other Lego sets in the F1 Speed Champions theme, such as McLaren and Ferrari. So I do think if you can pick it up for around maybe £12, that is a really great buying price for this Lego set. Definitely a great short-term investment, I think. And also, Hulk lately came third in Silverstone, so a lot more people hyped about him now, so that is very cool to see. Gives a bit more popularity to this Lego set, but regardless, I think it's going to be decent. One that I'm going to be buying a few of and just see how it goes. I don't think there is much risk if my buying price is super low. Let's move on now to the next set in today's video. Of course, guys, so the next set we have in today's video is definitely a surprising one, which I don't see many people talking about. Maybe people are going to have a go at me for mentioning it in today's video, but we have the Lego Dumbo Brickhead Lego set 40792, 176 pieces, retailing for a price of $9.99 in the UK and $9.99 US dollars. Released in January of 2025, only giving it a year-long shelf life. Dumbo, a super popular Disney character, very adorable. Lots of young Disney fans really do like this character, and it is a Brickhead which I think is going to be really popular. It actually went temporarily out of stock quite a few times early on in its release date, which I think is quite cool. Also shows the demand for this Lego set, and it is one which I think still has a chance of getting extended on, so I would wait until those final few months of the year. But something I want to note out as well, I think this Brickhead is going to sell out a lot quicker than people may think. Some people will think it will sell out in the later days of December, but I think it might actually sell on early on in December. I don't think it is a Brickhead we're going to be getting on sale. The $9.99 ones are very rare to get on sale from Lego directly, unless they are really bad, not selling well. And of course, with Brickheads, they are great short-term investments for investing. If you are getting into the Lego investing hobby, they are cheap, don't take up too much space, they give great returns in a short amount of time, and they are always going to be getting new ones released all the time. So there's going to be people getting into the Lego hobby and wanting to go back and get those older Brickheads that they miss. So yeah, one which I'm going to be buying a few of. A lot of people would rather stick to, you know, Star Wars, you know, other Brickhead themes which are more popular, but I do think Disney is going to be quite popular as well. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I have actually bought a few of this set already, I think during 2 times Insider points, and I'm probably going to wait to buy a few more during Insider's weekend, and or maybe another promotion when we get some decent GWPs. Let's move on now to the next set in today's video, actually the final set we're going to be going over in today's video. And I also do want to note, if you have made it to this point in this video, thank you so much for all the support. It is so truly amazing. If you haven't already, smash the like button, subscribe. If you have any feedback for these kind of videos, let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, let's move on now to the final set in today's video. Of course, folks, so the final set we have in today's video is one which I know quite a few people are definitely buying for investing and also for your own collection. Of course, all the sets I covered in today's video is also a little insight for those who want to buy them for their own collection, because in case you want them for your own collection, you don't want to wait too long in case they sell out on the LEGO website. But we have the LEGO Desert Skiff and Sarlac Pit, LEGO set 75396. 558 pieces, retailing for a price of $69.99 in the UK and $79.99 US dollars. So when this LEGO set released, a lot of people were very disappointed in it, because mostly the price point, 558 pieces for £70 is not that great at all. And with this LEGO set right here, the minifigures, they do look really great. We get Boba Fett without a cloth piece, which I think is quite disappointing. We get Luke Skywalker, Lando Calrissian, Chewbacca, Han Solo, and also the anniversary Nia Num minifigure, which I think is going to be really popular in the future. So the actual Sarlac Pit, it does have some play features. I don't think it has as many of these little tentacles as the previous Sarlac Pit did. The Desert Skiff, I think, is a quite nice design. I really like the use of the Ninjago pieces as well to make that extra bit of detail. But with this LEGO set right here, here is the Nia Num minifigure. I'm planning on buying it for my own collection, but it has been quite heavily discounted already to around £50 or less. At the moment, I think you can pretty much guarantee pick it up for around £48 elsewhere at places like Amazon, Smiths, Argos, etc. But with this LEGO set right here, the main reason why I think it's going to be a brilliant investment, there'll be a lot of competition, but this set was designed, released for the UCS Jabba's sail barge, which isn't due to retire for at least a few more years. And while that one is on shelves, people are going to be wondering, where's the Desert Skiff? Where's all these iconic characters? Oh wait, I've got to go and buy this exclusive LEGO set, so let me go and buy that one. So I think this one can definitely reach maybe 75, maybe £80 quite quickly when it does retire, depending on how quickly it sells out. But it is quite widely available at the moment. The anniversary minifigure is definitely going to help it quite a bit. But yeah, one which I think is going to be a decent investment, one which I would definitely wait though till you can at least pick it up for less than £45. I think that is a great buying price for this LEGO set, maybe even less than that if you're really lucky. Maybe we get it on sale from LEGO at the end of the year. But of course, if you spend over £50 on the LEGO website or Argos, etc., and you use my Rakuten referral link in the description below, you can get that free £25. So if you guys are signing up, just a free £25, not too bad at all. So yeah, a great investment, more of a mid-term investment while the Jabba's sail barge is still on shelves. But yeah, I think a lot of people are actually quite annoyed that this LEGO set was actually not put in to the UCS Jabba's sail barge. I mean, people will probably be more excited to, you know, buy the Jabba's sail barge, get this all in one, and pay a little bit more. But let me know what you guys see in the comment section below. A great LEGO set for your own collection as well. Of course, that is the final set I'm going over in today's video. I know it is a long video. Of course, if you do watch more videos like this on my channel, you're free to take a break, come back. These are videos that are going to be on for a long time, because these sets aren't due to retire until December of 2025. All these sets are estimated at the moment. If there are any updates, I will let you guys know. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and join the Discord. Let's head over now to the outro. Of course, folks. I hope you guys did enjoy this video of me going over these LEGO sets. Let me know in the comment section below if you want to see another video like this. We have got quite a couple other LEGO sets which have had a short shelf life, some for around a year and a half or so, which is still very short for some of these LEGO sets which look so good. So if you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe. A big shout out to my members. Big shout out to Mark and Dadcraft73 for being members on my YouTube channel, and a huge thank you to you guys for all of the support lately. It's been truly amazing. If you haven't already, join the Discord in the description below. I have lots of content planned if you want to stay up to date with LEGO news, new GWPs and promotions, retirement updates, and much more. Subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and of course, goodbye, folks.